This is exactly what it looks like.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know that I got printed and stuff.
That is exactly what the meat channel looked like. That looked. That
But
was
like
so
now,
accurate. Not to Bryson's face,
I
but to
cannot-
what the meat
I
channel
cannot
looked
do
like. I was
it.
gonna
Do
talk
it
about
without
how
you
long it
guys.
took me to get a weed.
This channel
I'll probably
is
save
gonna
that story.
only be
Let's get
useful
it
when
started.
I die.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today
I mean, I might make some edits, I might not. So yeah, it's like want to install, so yeah. And guys, we will be playing the horror update.
About the Italiano Paisano himself.
And that's what I got
Before we delve
to monetize.
when I was taking
Yesterday.
my first baby steps into the
So
world of video
yeah.
games, it was also
And guys, we will be collabing momentarily. Even though I'm going to like
challenge.
But today is a bullet stream.
Everyone's favorite Italian plumber. If you haven't played this game yet, change that immediately.
I agree. Absolute Slapperino. Great game. Mario Galaxy. Slapperino. Yeah, okay. Bryson's about to make me feel old again.
And as you know by my
His first
name,
console was the Wii. I mean, what? I was 12 when the Wii came out.
So,
that's
chat,
sorry. But Nintendo 64, that was what I started with.
chat,
The GameCube was like my shaping me console. Yeah, good game.
When I play this game now, it feels like that scene from Ratatouille.
It's delicious.
yeah, how do I have 200? And how did it work?
As a child, with its constant stream of new and inventive platforming ideas. After watching Brody play Galaxy for a while, I decided to graduate from game watcher to game player. Move over, Brody. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox.
I don't care!
The soundtrack
But this
of this game
stuff
changed
like-
my brain chemistry
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dusty Garden Galaxy, it makes me believe that anything is possible. Brody gets away into the air and into the world of the game. This was one of the first video games I ever played, so I had a lot to learn. Jumping between gravity-defying planets and walking upside down to the rocket music. I collected a few stars and then headed to the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy.
Dead.
And let me tell you, this level broke
No,
my heart.
yo, did you find me a
You're on the
No, you can find me alive.
Keep falling out. They re-released the game on Switch and it didn't become much easier. I'm gonna keep it real. Alright, let me hear it, Bryson.
You can find me alive.
This level broke Little Bryson. In the level, you ride around a flowing water race course on a Stingray. But I wanted to get the high score. I wanted to go fast. So my thumb never let go of the acceleration button.
Never let go.
That meant
Yeah, that.
I kept flying off the back of time. And to make it worse, I had to use
Thanks.
motion controls. I couldn't beat it no matter how hard I tried. I started crying, and Brody had to help me beat the level. This will go down in history as mankind's second greatest defeat involving stingrays. But after that,
Oh! You know what he's talking about?
Run, guys, run.
The crocodile, you know the crocodile Lana? How he said he passed away? Yes, that's why this mankind's second worst L from Stingrays. That's what he was saying, you know? Okay.
but after that little hiccup, I was ready to take on the rest of the game and lose to Bowser. Black Brody, being a seasoned veteran gamer, coached me on how to perfectly time my spin moves, and I used them to spin Bowser like a Beyblade. What about my newly acquired gaming skills? Beating Bowser as a child
I lost my life.
deal, okay? What else do you have to be proud of? The drawings you made that Mom hung up on the fridge? Well, my God knows Mom will throw those drawings away while you're not looking. The achievement of defeating the king of the Koopas, that lasts forever. Then I arrived at the Rolling Green Galaxy.
This is hurt.
Easy, kid-friendly level? Not.
Another motion control level. So the problem is, and you complained about this with the other one, the levels where you have to use motion controls make life very difficult. Especially because at the time, motion controls were a new thing, and like, so you have to like, hold your Wii remote like this. And like control like that. I mean, wait a minute. Thank you, Banjo. You had to hold your Wii remote like this and like tilt it. But at the time, technology wasn't that good, so so sometimes I wouldn't even listen to exactly what you were saying. It was frustrating. So I would always opt for the old analog stick, you know? I'll keep this out here for now in case I need it again for demonstration purposes.
That sounds like a fun, easy, kid-friendly level. Not. If the Stingray race broke me, this one shattered me. In the level, you balance on a ball that has a star inside it and use motion controls to lead the ball through obstacles and past Goombas to reach the end and unlock the star. And I just couldn't do it. I kept falling off, which made me impatient, made me go faster, which made me fall off more, and the cycle just continued. At 6 years old, I just did not have the coordination or fine motor skills to
Yeah.
do it. But I was determined. I didn't want to ask for a job again. I wanted to be a big boy gamer. I hunkered down and died over and over for an hour straight. But then finally, I got past the spot. where I usually fell. I was close to the end. I shot across the bridge, and the flag came into view.
I know how storytelling works, guys. I know how storytelling works. He's about to fall. He's about to fall.
My hands were shaking. The adrenaline was pumping. I could almost taste my victory. I launched over to the last island. I had made it. I tilted my Wiimote all the way forward, but...
No! Just open the door!
At the finish line, my confidence was shattered, and I had to go
Open
back
the
to
door!
the other room. But I would not let this fiery crucible break me.
Dude,
Open the
I've
door!
talked about this before. I have my own version of this.
Open
I
the
was
door!
playing Mario Kart Double Dash on GameCube when I was probably the age that he was when he did. I mean, maybe I was like 8 or 9 now. Mario Kart Double Dash is one of the only games that make me cry out of frustration. Because it's like, in order to unlock the characters, you basically have to come in first in every race at the hardest difficulty. And you
I'm
can,
gonna juke this
master the
motherfucker.
first 3, and then on the last one, you can just get bumped off in the last turn, and then you have to. And it's like you only have a few opportunities after school to do it before you have to go to sleep because it takes so long. I've talked about this on the channel. I have no idea what video it was, but it was forever ago. But yes, that traumatizes me to this day, and that's my version of what he's talking about. What's your biggest Mario fail?
I'm really bad at Mario Kart.
What's we do?
Fiery crucible break me. I would allow it to forge me into something stronger. Step back in and enter Ultra Instinct mode. And I finally beat it. And that's when I felt it. The gamer's high. All my dopamine set fire and I jumped for joy.
What's we do, guys? What's we do?
I had emerged victorious and was ready to
You
take
don't know
on
that
the
reference.
universe. Literally.
That's the end of the SpongeBob.
What's we do?
Sorry, I was a little distracted.
I had emerged victorious and was ready to take on the universe. Literally.
That's how the SpongeBob movie ends. If I sat and thought about this for long enough, I'd cry of nostalgia, so I'm gonna move on.
I had emerged victorious and was ready to take on the universe. Literally. I crashed through the rest of the galaxies. Nothing could hold me back. A
Until-
galaxy where you skate around and fight a lava octopus? No problem. A haunted mansion galaxy where you save a galaxy made of toys where you run across twisting platforms
Dude.
like Mario? Child's play.
Lightning,
Literally, actually.
lightning, no reaction. Lightning, no reaction.
All my nightmares have materialized.
Dude.
It was an even harder version of the previous one. Skipping ahead for 2 hours of pain and agony, and I finally beat it. I am honestly convinced that this game widened my emotional range. It's like Newton's third law. The more suffering you experience, the more capacity you have for joy. And believe me when I tell you, those levels had me suffering. There's the Princess Peach or whatever. This game's revolutionary gravity mechanics, top-tier level design, and whimsical soundtrack earn it an easy 100 Bryson points. But we couldn't have the game that sent Mario to space without the game that sent Mario into a whole different dimension. Super Mario 64, an all-time classic. It paved the way for so many games to enter the third.
Alright, we've got Banjo-Kazooie, my favorite favorite video game of all time, Banjo-Kazooie. 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 If you ain't got it by now, you just ain't getting it. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Bubsy. Yeah, Super Mario 64, one of the greatest video games of all time. I don't think anyone debates it. I think this is a agreed upon fact. One of the best games of all time.
Paved the way for so many games to enter the third dimension. I'm still waiting for Super Mario 65 to come out though. I literally can't describe the pure primal fear little Bryson experienced when seeing that giant cheese. And don't even get me started on that Koopa, the quick race. I hate stupid turtles so much. I just couldn't beat him.
Yeah, when you're 2 years old, it's hard.
Marty let me in on a little secret. He's gonna win the race again!
See that little hole in the wall?
Is this supposed to...
You see that beam of light? Look up.
Here we go.
Follow that coin trail going into the wall.
Yes! Wait, what? I don't think I know that one.
Accomplishment and amazement.
I don't think I know that. I knew everything else, but I don't think I knew that. Corn trail into the water. Wow. Yeah, honestly, one of the most like mysterious, lore-driven, like expansive, fantastical games of all time. And that game came out also during a time when we didn't use the
Golden minigames
the internet,
too.
like wasn't a thing. You couldn't just look up how to do the things in the Mario 64. What you had to do was go to school and ask the homies, hey, how do I do this thing? And then they're a kid, so they probably make something up. You know, they probably make up what happened. I remember that happening. There was like a locked door in Super Mario 64, and I asked my friend, and he's like, oh, you go through that door, and then there's a spider, and he tickles you, and then he punches you, and you have to go boop, 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 boop. That is a direct quote from my friend when I was in kindergarten, okay? I think his name was Jack, and he had a bunch of food on his face when he told me that. Jack, you liar! I got through that spot and there was no spider! Stop making stuff up, okay? Ridiculous.
The sense of accomplishment and amazement at discovering these secrets for the first time was enough to form a core memory. Even though I really don't define it. It was a really nice change of pace to get help from Brody on finding secrets because usually he pulled the classic move of giving me an unplugged controller and gaslighting me into thinking I was really playing. Am I really playing? Mario isn't listening to me and this controller isn't even plugged in.
Yeah.
You're actually playing as that baby penguin.
Oh, cool.
Classic sibling
On that
cat.
day, there were no video game tutorials on the internet. The only way I could learn what I needed was through rumors on the playground and hints from my brothers.
Yup.
So this information was very valuable. Then Brody taught me how to backwards long jump and travel at the speed of light.
Wait, you actually figured that out? I never did that. I was never able to do that.
Hey, yo, Ghost. Go, come here.
I'm gonna keep it real, like, I don't know, I guess I just haven't been a kid in a long time, but like, for me, I feel like it's a lot more magical when you don't have the internet. Like, when it was all just like,
Monster,
you had to
dumbass.
just talk to the homies and figure it out, or like read it in a magazine or something. I know I'm gonna sound like a boomer here, you know, but like, now that you can just look it up and immediately get the answer to all of the greatest mysteries in gaming, to the point where channels have to like make lore about video games and like make up theories. Like what?
I love the digital age. I love TikTok. I don't think I can live without the internet.
Well, now
I'm not being a cappuccino. Wow, wow, wow.
we'd be on the streets. Yeah, it's always ironic when I say this. I always say like I wish technology stopped in 2006. Yes. Listen, I hate social media. I don't.
Love social media.
I hate it. I don't use it
Instagram.
I don't use it anymore. I'm off of that. I just try to like just chill in the real world, okay? But like I just miss things through like you have to read and stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Sigma on the wall. Will you be my skitty bop video? I don't know the name. Those videos.
What? Skibbity toilet? Gosh. Well, that wouldn't have even rhymed.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Anyways.
Obviously, this game is great, but me and my brothers usually played the remastered version on the DS. They had so many games that we would play together all the time. Some of my favorites were the Hidden Face games, the Robinson,
Classic.
and the Liberty dry little cats.
Money talks.
And I think it's
Dirty cats, dirty cats, and
with gambling addictions that were caused by Luigi teaching them how to do it.
Classic.
It's also a multiplayer game where you fight each other to get
No,
the
Control
stars.
died.
My brothers and I took it very seriously.
Mason's got 3 stars.
Okay, we have kids. When we have kids. Okay, shut up. We gotta have multiple. And they have to have their own DSs, even though DS won't get them anymore. I never had like a family with multiple DSs where we could play games together. Oh, that would have been amazing. You did?
Shoot!
My cousins and I, we all had DSs and we played those Mario Party games, just like Bryson was saying. I love those games.
Sad. I wish I did. I was a lone wolf. I was a Sigma in my household. I was an alpha. Okay, thank you. Even though I was the youngest, but okay. Guys, I think this is actually one of the best animation videos of all time. I'm really digging it. If you're digging it, then let me know. Leave a like on this video. If you want me to keep doing animations videos, make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment below, okay? Let me know how you feel about the videos. And let me know if you want me to keep doing fun stuff like this. Do you have something to say?
If this video gets 10,000 likes, Robert will react to the scariest videos just in time for Halloween.
Aw, that was wholesome and scary. That was he's been crazy pussy. I don't know. We'll see. No pressure, guys. No pressure, okay?
Mason's got 3 stars. Bring it.
Get that! Mom, brainstorm a star!
No, Pat, it's giving little brother energy. Brayden obviously ate with that, and you're deluded if you think I'm gonna punish him for slaying. You gotta let him cook. Don't let your mentee bee get in the way of his dud. Just hope and take the help for real.
That was demure AF. Period slay. Yeah, queen energy. Alright, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just hope and take the help for real.
But the problem we have here is just getting started. Let's turn up the heat and move
I think this is one of Bryson's best scripts. I think this is one of the best scripts of any animations video yet.
Guys, I might be doing a GTA stream like tomorrow, so
Honestly, we're halfway through. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna keep it real. No cap. Even though I got a mentee B right now. Is that mental block? Is that what that is? Even though I got a mentee B right now, it was dub in all of Fortnite. I don't know.
Let's turn up the heat and move on to the game that's been causing relationship shouting and screaming matches for decades.
Yes! I'm so excited. Let's go.
Lemon Party Game. This game introduced a whole new emotion to me. Bloodlust. Everything you should know about this game is that when I win, it's because of pure skill. But when you win, because you got lucky and those stupid bonus stars don't even count. When creating a game, it's important to strike a good balance between skill and luck.
Yeah.
In a lot of people's
What the
opinions, Mario Party is too much of a luck-based game. It's still super fun at parties if you're not taking it too seriously, which is probably why they call it Mario Party. My brothers and I have no chill, so for us it was more like Mario gladiatorial combat. Our city rivalries seem to leak into every aspect of our lives, and video games were no exception. Even being player one was a big deal. If my remote connected first, Brody would put his pants and disconnect all the controllers and resync them until he was player one. We also played the DS version of Mario Party on family road trips.
Oh,
and I
I'm so
remember
jealous.
screaming my lungs out over losing mini.
I'm so jealous.
Something about this game is just a recipe for white hot rage and malice. I guess that's why it's good at parties, because you get to see everyone's true colors. And it's always so tense when Toad announces the final score. Okay, I've got 4 stars and 46 coins.
Yeah, no
Everyone
music.
else only has 3, so I should come out on top. Time to announce the bonus stars. The first star goes to the player that traveled the least amount of spaces. Ryder! Okay. I've still got more coins than him, so as long as he doesn't get the second one, I win. And the next star goes to the player that lost and doesn't win again. Ryder! One game I was doing very well.
That's complete malarkey. Getting bonus stars for doing the worst. Listen, I love Mario Party and I agree. That is where friendships go to die. Mario Party is where friendships go to be tested. Okay, I've ever lost any friends due to Mario Party, but there's been some tests. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say it right now.
In one game, I was doing very well for myself. I had several stars and a whopping 270 coins. But this was the space that event. If the central platform gets hit 5 times, Bowser's spaceship shoots a giant laser across the board. And of course, I was right in the crosshair.
Stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
I started resorting to more drastic measures to try and beat my brothers. There's a mini game where you have to mash the A button as fast as you can.
Oh yeah, I can do
I
that.
decided
I'm
to
doing
tip the
that.
scales in my favor. I grabbed a massage gun and put it on max speed on my palm, which caused my fingers to vibrate insanely fast. Then I put my finger on the A button and...
He's too powerful. Bro,
As the second youngest,
it's a level of power that we didn't know. No one man should have all that power. What you think there was
I almost have 5K.
100% of the brain's power. 100% than the massage gun. I have a massage gun. All this time, I thought I was just massage is right. All this time, I just thought, I would use it for massages. Little did I know, it could be for destruction of friendships.
as the second
No.
youngest, my older brothers were always so much better than me at everything. Honestly, so was Brenner. He was spat out the womb knowing how to use an iPad and was 360 no-scoping noobs while still in diapers. I wanted to win something for
Hi,
once.
guys.
I just hadn't found the
Hi,
right
guys.
game yet. Mario Kart. I don't consider myself to be a very competitive person, but as
me?
you've seen here today, video games are the exception, especially
I
Mario.
just joined.
Fortunately, my spirit of competition is well placed because I'm
Dude, I
a
just
Mario
joined.
and you can't beat me. But I wasn't always this
What do you mean? I just
Of
joined.
course, with Mario Kart DS. I used it out race controller for dominance, but
I just joined.
understand the
Nah,
mechanics,
I'm-
so I would just kinda
What's your name? What's your name, boy?
beat my brothers.
Good night. Okay. I got you on stream, boy. I got you on stream.
Cards that boost you forward, and it was really hard for me to manage that while
I got you on stream.
my turns at such a young age. Clearly,
I got you on stream.
That being said, this was the first time that becoming better than my brothers at something didn't
Dude,
seem
he's spam recording me. He's spam recording me. I just joined. And
So I hunkered down and continued my
some
training.
gorilla.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah. Like I just joined. Gorilla 8937. Okay.
I will say Mario Kart DS, I think, is the most perfect Mario Kart that has ever existed. I think, and listen, I grew up with Mario Kart 64, then Double Dash, then DS. I skipped the GBA one, and I was too young for the SNES one. And then I played all of them in order, basically, at that point. But I think Mario Kart
Dude,
DS
I've never
is
taken
just
one hand. What are you talking
Chef's
about?
kiss. I think it's like the most perfect, balanced,
racist.
well-controlled one ever. I love it very much.
Eventually, we graduated from Mario Kart DS to Mario Kart Wii. This was the one that I played the least because, as we already established, I don't understand motion controls. Also, apparently using a bike is the only viable option because doing a wheelie is just free acceleration, so that's pretty dumb. It didn't help me develop my skills at all, but it definitely added some great tracks, and using the plastic Wiimote was real fun as a kid. Look, Mom, wow!
He's never getting his license.
Then I entered training grounds worthy of my potential. Mario Kart 7. They had a car customization, underwater sections, gliders, and a bunch of amazing courses.
I didn't really
A
like
much
that one.
better drifting system. This was definitely the best Mario Kart for me. I had some strategies, I learned the shortcuts, and I began to step into my power. It started to be a much bigger challenge for my brothers, and Bodie and Brayden could feel the rain of terror slipping away as I won more and more.
Christians believe the most significant thing you could do in your life was die.
As I studied,
Honestly, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I think, honestly, to me, 7 was the one that just didn't really stick with me.
What the?
Yeah,
How can you do that?
I was like 16 or 17 by the time that 7 came out, but like, I don't know, 7 on the 3DS, I don't know.
How do you
It might
do
have just
that?
been my age time. Where the 3DS one just didn't really hit the same. And then the 8 I thought was great. You know what they say? 7 ain't heaven, 8 is great. I didn't think that's what they say. What's your favorite Mario Kart?
I don't know. It was done.
As I studied, I even found a forbidden shortcut. On the Makaluhu course, if you use a mushroom to boost off the track at the right angle,
Friendship.
it corresponds to a much later part of the map. So when Lakitu sees you, he thinks you're further along than you really are, so he puts you there, allowing you to skip ahead of everyone else. The first time I pulled this trick on my brothers was hilarious.
Eat my dust, losers.
Little did Brody know, history was about to change.
Yay. Okay, when you enter in the code, us will teleport with you.
I guess you'll never find out.
We will teleport with you because we have friendship as well.
Anti-gravity mechanics and a slew of amazing courses and carts. As the games got better, so did I. But it definitely took a while for me to get used to 200cc, where the carts go insanely fast. You actually have to use the brakes in order to turn sharp enough and not fly.
Hi guys.
But after I mastered that, I became unstoppable.
That's not the rest of your people. They did not deserve to exist in this world.
Get 'em.
In my
I need to learn how to hold hand. I'm not used to this.
I had demolished Brody and Brady so many times that I unlocked the final frontier of Mario Kart skill, a forbidden technique known as item smuggling. In the game, the strongest items are given to the people in the back of the race to
Yes.
even things out. Basically, you purposefully hang back in the race to cycle through the best items,
Yes.
and then use them to take shortcuts and sweep in at the last moment to steal a victory. This strategy is especially mean because if you succeed, someone is getting teased with the chance at a first place spot for the whole
Yeah.
race, only for you to snatch it from them in the last
Yo.
second. I've done this.
I didn't know there was a name for it, but I have definitely done that before.
I can't do
Item
that.
smuggling. Yeah, if you're getting beat up in Mario Kart, if someone's just like ahead of you and you're right next to everyone else, it's like, yeah, just like hit the brake for like 1 second and go from like 2nd place to 8th place. Then you get your item block, and then you'll get a super sick item, and then yeah, that is item smuggling. Okay, I didn't know I was such a pro. I didn't know I was such a genius. I didn't know I was so advanced with my Mario Kart skills. I just come out here and do it. You know what I'm saying? It turns out I'm one of the greatest legends who ever lived. Thank you very much, Mario Kart.
Only for you to snatch it from them in the last second. I've done this countless times with family and friends to dunk on them, and I finally fulfilled my childhood dream of being better than my brothers at something. With my enemies defeated, my thirst for victory was finally quenched. Now, I know what you must be thinking. This guy must be pretty bad at everything else if the only thing he can brag about is being good at a children's video game. And to that I say, yeah, that's pretty true. Just let me have this, please. Mario
You
was
can have it.
definitely a great part of growing up, and I'll always have fond memories of playing games with my brothers. And it's been nice to finally defeat them. Little brothers
Whoa!
gotta take what we
Whoa!
can get.
Whoa!
And in all
I've never done that
seriousness,
before.
it was very sweet of Brody to always help
What?
me find hidden secrets and beat levels that were too hard
Yeah.
for me. And I'm very happy to have so many great memories gaming with the boys.
I'm not starting how to do it.
So unfair. Skill issue. Stay mad, honestly.
Alright.
Yeah, don't stomp on his dub, bro.
Right.
What would you say?
Chat, is he cut?
Well, what did the mom say earlier?
Chat, can I get an owl?
Yes,
Wait, so like this?
sir. I'd like you to hold this.
Like this?
Skill issue. Stay mad, honestly.
Alright. Well played. Let's play a different game.
Diablo.
Whoa!
Oh no. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, my G. And that brings me to the only video of Bryson's that I haven't watched.
am I actually supposed to do it really quickly?
Smash Bros. That's the only Bryson video I have not
Like
watched
kind
yet.
of motion?
And I was thinking I would save it for a video about
Like a
gaming
big
related
circle or a small
animations?
circle?
Should I do that? Let me know in the comments. Should I do a gaming animations video? Because that's the only... Once I've done that, then we've seen every animations video. And that's the only one that's left, so... I actually think that might have been one of my favorite animations videos ever. I actually think that was one of the best animations videos of all time. The animation, crazy. The references, crazy. The script, crazy. It was just so good. It was so
Oh my god!
I know, I knew everything he was talking about, except for
Oh my
that
god!
Mario 64
Bro!
going through the wall thing. I
I'm
don't know if
starting
I
to do it!
know
I'm starting to do it! I'm starting to do it!
But guys, you better make sure that you're subscribed to Bryson, because that obviously took a lot of work, and he deserves all the support in the world, okay? And you know where you can support him? Here is
Let's
Bryson's
do it!
channel. Make sure you're subscribed to Haminations. He did all the hard work. We were just out here yapping.
Oh, I
Here's the full
finally did
playlist of times that we
free.
have looked at Haminations. If you have not seen every one of our reactions, here it is. Make sure you're caught up. Here's a video that YouTube thinks you will like in particular. I will see you here. I will see you there. People, I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching my stuff. You're
Go!
great.
I went high up! I went high up! Boom! Boom! Oh. Boom! Boom!
Oh, I know. New Hyper Nostalgia. Purple Cubes. Tropical. Tastes
I
like
need to put it right here.
I feel like I've tried drops before, but these ones are squidgy. Squidgy like a jellyfish.
Since the clinical repair starts to work within 2 minutes
Oh, it's
from
the
the very first
emotion.
brush.
You know what they say.
What do they say?
First the worst, second the
Oh!
best,
Oh! Oh!
third
Oh!
is the one that I'm
I did it like this! Look up! Look up! Look up! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Haminations, the illest and realest animation channel. We've already looked at this channel twice before, but it has been so fun. And there are so many classics that we just got everybody there. And especially...
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Self watches.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
If you don't watch this one,
Oh my god!
it will be kind of awkward that I said that. But we're going to be watching 2 more of Hamination's
Oh my
most
god!
viewed videos
Oh my
of
god!
all time.
Oh, I did
As
so high!
recall,
I never went
essentially,
that high before once!
we
Oh my god!
have
Oh my god!
watched- I almost died.
Thank you so much!
And both of these videos are
I'm coming.
I think these are going to be really exciting topics, especially after the last one that we saw. And I cannot wait to hear these stories. I almost
wait.
died 3 times. Are you ready, people? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Animations! Sorry, I didn't pick the intro. That's really how it sounds.
Life is good and needs to be cherished. You see, I almost died just now. We must
Oh! 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 I made it up!
Hi there. My name is Bryson. Do you guys want to hear how close I came to dying?
Yes.
And this is so okay. This is so.
Oh! Oh my god!
Because in the first video, we watched videos when Bryson's voice,
Was still higher.
1 glass of water, please.
and then in the last video that we just did a few days ago,
Hi, I'm Bryson.
his voice had dropped.
Significantly.
So I
Oh, I can
forgot.
do it now! I can do it!
I forgot the high
Oh my
voice was
God.
a thing. Here I was expecting,
Hey guys, it's Bryson here.
but instead we got.
You guys want to hear?
Okay, but that's cool. I love both voices. They're both ill. Let's go.
How I have sat on the fence betwixt the worlds of life and death,
Whoa.
and be it by fate, be it by luck, be it by some otherworldly power that my soul was spared from almost certain death.
Wait, my fence is
the
full.
moments where the south of the grim
No,
reaper
no,
scathed my knee. An inch closer and my very soul would have been expunged.
Yes,
How
yes,
one
I do.
moment was the deciding
Thank
factor
you
in
so
the
much.
child's fate.